Welcome back to AFL Riverina TV. I'm Lauren Markham. There are only 2 games in the RFL this weekend, and this one's the split round. One of them's Wagga Tigers against Collingullie-Glenfield Park on Anzac Day at Robbo Oval. Our special guest this week is Tigers assistant coach John Anstee. Thanks for joining us. So you guys have got Gully first up on Saturday, and it's an important game for plenty of reasons. It's a chance to obviously pay a tribute on Anzac Day. What's it like to be involved in this one?
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's obviously a really special day for not only the 2 clubs that are playing the AFL game, but obviously the league game as well afterwards. So, being a part of such a special day in the Australian calendar, not only the sporting calendar, is really a privilege for us playing on the day, and we all get really excited to get out there on the day.
So is the preparation any different? Do you kind of talk to the players about the importance instead of just heading into, a normal weekend footy match?
During the week, it's similar to every other week. We try and prepare the best we can so we can put in a really good performance on the weekend. Obviously on the day, the sort of hype around the ground and the extra special meaning of the Anzac Day remembrance comes out, and there's obviously plenty of connections with the club to the Anzac Day and the remembrance that needs to be shown. So on the day, there's definitely another aspect to the footy game, and it's always exciting.
So the commemorations are always special, but on the field, you've got the defending premiers. You came close to beating them a couple of times last year, but couldn't quite put one over them. And we know that semi-final loss to Coolum hurt a little bit. So how do you prepare, and bounce back from these sort of games?
Yeah, last year was sort of remembered by a lot of our players as the year that we lost those close games. So this year there's definitely a focus on trying to get those nail biters going our way, and playing the benchmark of the competition. The premiers from last year is always a tough one, and we expect it to go down the line, and hopefully we can come out on top this time.
And first up, you had obviously a big win against Turvey Park, and your new players and young players stepped up big time. What would you say your strengths are this season, and where can you improve?
I think our main strength would probably be our depth going into those young players. As you said, they have had a really good pre-season and definitely stepped up against Turvey Park to consolidate their spot in the team. So probably our strength, other than that, might be our speed as well. We like to play a bit of a running game, so always through the season you get a bit quicker and a bit fitter, so that's where we're hoping to improve.
Yeah, and Gully were obviously beaten in round 1, and if that wasn't, didn't hurt enough, it's also Brad Aiken's 300th first grade game for the club, so they've got plenty of motivation behind them. How does someone like Brad factor into your preparations?
Obviously a massive factor when you prepare against Gully. He's had such a successful history with the club and against us as well. So I didn't realise it was his 300th, but that's an awesome effort by him, and I've been lucky enough to play against him and with him. So they'll obviously come out and hopefully show not only respect for the Anzac Day, but respect for Brad as well.
So Jimmy Morris, he kicked a few in round 1 too. Do you know much about him?
Yeah, a little bit. Had a bit to do with him in the first couple of years when he was in the RFL. So good to see him back playing again and hitting some good form. So hopefully I'll be able to stand next to him on the day.
So after Gully this week, you've got Mango, and they're looking pretty good again this year. How have you sized them up?
Yeah, they had 2 really good wins at the start of the season, and first up win against Gully is always tough. So they'll be very strong this year with retaining a few of their guns, with Danaher and Sandbrook playing again, and they've recruited well as well. So they should be one of the ones to beat anyway.
So up there with Mango, Coolum and Gammain have also recruited quite well, and they're looking pretty dangerous. Who do you think in the league is, your most dangerous opposition at this stage?
Yeah, from all reports, Gully and Gammain had a really exciting game on the weekend. So they've obviously both come out to show what they're made of this year. As you said, their recruits have been some of the best in the league. So as the pick of the bunch, you might be looking at Coolman on their recent form, but Mango, Gully, Gammain, they'll all be vying for that top 4 position with us, obviously.
And away from you guys, the other game on Anzac Day is over at Griffith. So the Swans have got the Eagles. Do you have a tip for that one?
Well, they both came off a loss last week, so they'll definitely be keen to come back and playing over in Griffith on Anzac Day, yeah, they'll obviously show the remembrance again, as we spoke about before. Maybe go for Turtle and the Narandra team. They've both got awesome recruits apparently, so yeah, they'll hopefully have their guns firing.
Generally in the season, how do you rate Griffith and Narandra for this time?
Yeah, they should be all right. I think it's a really strong competition this year. We've spoken a bit about the recruits that have come into the league, so shows that not only the strength of the individual clubs, but the strength of the league this year as well. So yeah, it's really exciting times for the future of the RFL, which is always good.
John Anstee, thanks for joining us. Good luck on Saturday. Thanks for joining us, guys. Enjoy your footy over the weekend. Remember to remember the Anzacs, and we'll see you next week.